On this occasion, I will discuss about the mysteriously vanished family, where numerous strange clues all relate to their disappearance. Even when they were found, this mystery thickened rather than unraveled. This makes the case of the missing family even more of an unsolved enigma, becoming one of the most mysterious cases ever to occur in the United States. The police investigating this case are still baffled to this day. So before we continue the discussion, let's review or summarize what we know about this family. This family lived in the town of Eufaula, one of the cities in the state of Oklahoma, United States. The family members consisted of 4 people: the father named Bobby Jamison, the wife named Sherilyn, and 2 children, a boy named Colton and a girl named Madison. The event that marked the beginning of the incident occurred on October 8th, 2009. At that time, Bobby and Sherilyn took their daughter, Madison, along with their pet dog, to purchase a 40-hectare plot of land in the Red Oak area, a forested and mountainous region located about 48 kilometers from their town. The area was remote because it was a mountainous and forested area with many unpaved roads. After meeting with the landowner, they decided to stay overnight there with the landowner's permission. The next day, they went around in their car to enjoy the scenery in the mountainous area. However, they never returned. Their car was found parked on the side of the road, but the family was missing. After several days without Bobby, Sherilyn, and their second child, their relatives began to grow suspicious. The family and their relatives even began to worry about the safety of their young son, Colton, who was still small and unable to take care of himself. This abnormality further strengthened the suspicion that something had happened to the family. The family then reported the incident to the police, who then conducted a search. The initial search was hindered by a lack of information about their whereabouts. The police investigated the family and their relatives and searched their residence for clues related to possible issues that could be related to their disappearance. With their disappearance, the police interviewed several family members and relatives to gather information. After investigation, it turned out that they had internal family problems. Bobby, one of the family members, was often seen angry and desperate, perhaps due to suffering from chronic back pain that did not heal. This caused him difficulty in walking and appeared to be lacking in enthusiasm. Conflicts often arose between family members because of this. In 2003, Bobby had been in a car accident, which might have triggered his chronic back pain. Sherilyn, according to her family, suffered from bipolar disorder, a mental disorder that caused extreme mood swings. Their home also came under scrutiny by the police after a copy of the Satanic Bible was found. Their church pastor revealed that before disappearing, Bobby and Sherilyn had consulted about the presence of evil entities or spirits in their home. Their child, Madison, often talked to herself and seemed to have an invisible friend whom she often referred to as Emily. Bobby even searched for special bullets to shoot the evil spirit believed to be in their home. The house was believed to have a terrifying supernatural presence. Previous attempts at exorcism by church methods always failed, prompting the occupants of the house to try unusual methods, namely using satanic rituals. Before disappearing, Sherilyn claimed to feel a terrifying presence in the house, although there was a possibility that it was due to her bipolar disorder. Sherilyn's daughter, who also often spoke with an Emily figure that was invisible, raised questions about whether the paranormal presence in the house was real or just the result of her mother's mental health condition. However, the police were more inclined to view all these events as the result of Sherilyn's bipolar disorder, which created a tense atmosphere for her family and those around them. The police also found graffiti writing behind the house containing mystical messages about black cats that witches disliked being killed. The family believed that Sherilyn might have written the message, but could not ascertain whether it was due to possession or bipolar disorder. Sherilyn's aggressive and frightening behavior raised speculation that she might be suffering from bipolar disorder, especially after her black cat was poisoned by a neighbor. This oddity became the focus of the police investigation, especially after Sherilyn and her family disappeared without a trace. In 2009, a breakthrough occurred when their car was found in the Sompois mountain area by a group of hunters. The car became a key element in the investigation process conducted by the police, who found some of the family's missing belongings at the location of the car. The police who found the car had handed over the vehicle to the police who were conducting the investigation into the disappearance of the family. After being handed over, many anomalies and major puzzles emerged regarding the disappearance of the family, which left the local police bewildered. The car was found parked not in its normal condition, not on the side of the road as usual, but somewhat in the middle. All the car doors were locked, indicating the possibility that the family left the car intentionally, not under duress. When the car doors were forcibly opened by the police, the family's pet dog was found in a weak and malnourished condition, but still alive. However, there were no traces of the family members inside the car. In addition to the dog, the police found the family's wallet, GPS, and cell phones in the car. On their cell phones, there were outgoing failed calls on October 12th, 5 days after they were reported missing. This raised questions as to why they remained in the car for several days, especially since their planned return was supposed to be on October 9th. Although the car was in normal condition and had fuel, they chose to leave it in a remote location. This was confusing considering the need for GPS, especially if they entered the considered dangerous forest with little benefit gained from the environment. The police found a sum of cash amounting to $32,000 US dollars, or equivalent to 466 million Indonesian rupiahs, in their car. This was considered peculiar given that the landowner, whose land was purchased by the couple, confirmed the transaction at an agreed-upon price beforehand. The police found it odd that someone would carry that much money without a clear purpose, especially considering there were no signs of robbery in the car or missing valuables. However, the police found 11 notes containing messages of hatred and plans for divorce, which became one of the theories related to the disappearance of the couple. From the police investigation, the chronology of events might be that the couple stopped in the middle of the road, possibly because they were intercepted and then taken away by someone they might have known without coercion, considering that there were no signs of a struggle. They left their car and their dog inside, perhaps out of fear of losing the money left in the car. However, their destination and the identity of the person who took them away remained a mystery. This incident occurred after the 12th, 5 days after they were reported missing, raising questions about their whereabouts during those 5 days in the cold forest. The police concluded that this was a major case involving highly organized criminals and was still in the process of investigation. This case involved the FBI in the investigation and search for the missing family conducted in the Sainte-Bois mountain area. The search involved 400 people, including police and volunteers, using horses, drones, and tracking dogs. However, they were not found in the forest, raising suspicion that they disappeared without a trace. After the investigation, CCTV footage showed strange behavior from the family on October 8th. They were recorded making unnatural body movements, like zombies, as they went back and forth from the car to the house up to 20 times. There was speculation about the involvement of evil spirits or possession, considering the unusual body movements. Further review of the CCTV footage showed that one of the family members brought a pistol to the car, but the pistol was not found when their car was found by the police. This raised questions as to whether they left the car feeling threatened. There were also anomalies regarding a mysterious suitcase brought by one of the family members, but it was not found when their car was searched by the police. The investigation into the disappearance of the couple has resulted in a number of intriguing questions. One of them is whether they brought the mysterious suitcase when they got out of the car. If so, why was the suitcase brought? Other theories have emerged, describing the confusion of local police and FBI agents in investigating this case. Although many clues were found, including the discovery of their bodies in the deep forest 4 years after they disappeared, but the more clues found, the more mysterious this case felt. On November 16th, 2013, their bodies were found in the deep forest, known as Smokestack Hollow, about 3.7 kilometers from where their car was found. This discovery was accidental, made by a deer hunter. The police investigation did not suspect the hunter, considering the area was a popular hunting ground. Their bodies were found neatly laid out, indicating the possibility of human intervention in arranging their bodies. Although the police suspected they did not bring a pistol, as no pistol or mysterious suitcase was found. At the discovery site, the presence of their bodies laid out neatly raised suspicions that someone else had arranged their bodies. Forensic investigation was difficult due to the age of their skeletons being in the forest for 4 years. Efforts at investigation, including forensic investigation, remained at an impasse in finding further clues regarding the perpetrator or motive behind this case. After 8 months of forensic investigation, a new forensic team was able to confirm that the skeletons found belonged to Bobby and his family. However, the investigation into the cause of their deaths remained difficult and mysterious. There are several theories explaining the possible actual events. The first theory suggests that this incident may not have been a criminal act, but rather an accident. They may have gotten lost and suffered from hypothermia while in the forest. However, some facts such as Sherilyn's difficulty in walking and the neat arrangement of their bodies cast doubt on this theory. The unusual parking position of the car and the decision to leave the GPS and pet dog behind raised questions about their travel motive. CCTV recorded Sherilyn not bringing a weapon to the car, but this theory was contradicted by the discovery of a letter suggesting Sherilyn had planned everything. The allegation that Bobby was killed with a pistol is also debated, as the small hole in his head could be caused by various factors, including activities of wild animals. Thus, this mystery remains unsolved. Initially, there were several speculations regarding the disappearance of Bobby Jamison's family. One of them was the suspicion of robbery, but this theory was not strong because valuables, including money in their car, were not missing. Furthermore, there was suspicion that there was an evil entity or evil spirit in their home, as they were seen in CCTV recordings with strange movements similar to those possessed. However, this theory is difficult to ascertain legally and cannot be a strong reason. Nevertheless, this case remains a mystery that has not been solved to this day. The police briefly considered several theories, including the possibility of involvement of Bobby's extended family, especially his father, in their disappearance. However, this theory was also eventually refuted after further investigation. Bobby Jamison's family was found after some time, but the mystery behind their disappearance remains unsolved. This case is one of the most mysterious cases in the United States, and there are still no definite answers to this day.